Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Oh wow, that's really loud. Testing. Testing. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy One Gun here, and I'm back. And once again, I'm doing the part 2 on setting the record straight on Joseph Earl Mcpeek. Joseph Earl Mcpeek Racism on YouTube. And let me tell y'all something. Never have I seen someone so dedicated to being a racist bigot in my life. I mean, let me put this to you guys like this. He's still doing the racist content on his channel on YouTube. Yeah, that's right. After getting rid of 5 of his channels, he's back with another channel, and he's still publishing the same bigoted crap that got him kicked off before. But here's the twist, folks. And I'm going to tell you all, here's the twist. Nobody can hear him this time, but I can see him. But nobody can hear him. Because his footprint on YouTube right now is so small. You know, most of his videos don't register. But the thing is that I know Joe. And if Joe feels like Joe will do something, and when he thinks he's getting away with it, then he'll go all ham. And I know him, and I know what he's going to do. So every time he comes up with a new channel on YouTube, I know his first thing he's going to do is start putting the racist crap up. So that's when I start reporting his channel in for the racism, you know. And it's just racism, just plain and simple, just racism. And it's not just me calling him out. There's a bunch of other people, and a new person who just got into the ring, who either just, I mean, I don't know if this person really knows Joe, but I do know this guy has a past with Joe, and most of that past deal with Joe being a crook, you know. And we've discussed him being a crook, and this commentary, everybody, is all about, you know, why he's a racist. And he's a racist for one reason. He knows nothing else. I don't care what he show you or how much money he claims he has. It's obviously the man doesn't have a dime or cent to his name, or else he wouldn't be living in his mom's garage on a full-size mattress, you know. He doesn't understand how it is to be independent and not dependent on your mom for sanctuary and shelter, you know. And because of that, he feels like he's entitled, you know. And it looks like he's been entitled all his life to do stuff and lie the way he's lying, because to him, nobody's never taken the time to discipline him in the fact of, you know, lying is not a good thing. This man has lied. And I do mean lied every day since I've met him, you know, since I met him online. Joseph Earl Mcpeek's whole thing is to lie and distort and discredit to make himself the one who's either the victim or the person who misunderstood. Let me be frank with you all. There's not a day that Joe has never misunderstood a thing he's done. There's never a day. Joe knows exactly what he's doing. You know, he knows exactly how racist he is. He knows how things that you shouldn't say around people of color, gender, or whatever. You know, he knows these things, folks. He just pretends he doesn't. Case in point, the other day he talked about Aunt Jemima not being racist, blah blah this, blah blah that. Now for years. For decades now, everybody's been talking about Aunt Jemima not being a nice thing to call a black girl, black woman. I want you to go out and call a woman in public Aunt Jemima and see if you don't get slapped the hell to the ground for doing it, Joe. I would like to see you do that. There's not a black woman I know of who would like to be called Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jemima brings back a dark time in our history, where you had slave masters and slaves. Nobody wants that. Nobody doesn't want to say there was something fun about slavery. Every time you post that thing up about Aunt Jemima, or you even putting that Photoshop picture of my face on Aunt Jemima's face, there's nothing funny about that, Joe. There isn't. There isn't nothing funny about saying racist stuff, about calling me a transgender when you know I'm not. You know. Let's get a cup of coffee. Yeah. Go ahead and get your coffee, man. This is just going to be a talk. You know, I haven't got to your video yet. I probably will soon. But it's just me just talking about Joe. You see, Joe is since I've been dealing with him, he's a pathetic small man living with his mom. All right, and I put that like that. Go to his channel. Look at his channel. Every time he streams from his channel, he's in his mom's garage streaming. Every time. You know, you would think with somebody who's making so many $1,000s, which is probably not going to him. He's not making no money off that Gumroad page, folks. He's not making no money off that Gumroad page. Gumroad, he may want you to think that, but I don't think that's the case. Due to the fact that everything he sells on Gumroad is stolen, and there are people who are starting to take the stuff down off his page. Sooner or later, that page is going to come down, you know, and I'm seeing to it every day. I'm talking to certain people who deal in things like fraud to see if they can take it down, and not just go after Joe, but actually Gumroad for actually soliciting and helping him commit the fraud. You know, what this man does is actually wire fraud and mail fraud. It's illegal for him to do what he's doing with that content. Tea, not coffee. Damn YouTube icons. It looks like coffee. I thought it was coffee. Alright, I thought it was coffee. Sorry, man. I don't know what else to say about it, but, you know, he's on Twitch. And he's more racist on Twitch than he is on YouTube nowadays, because YouTube has a low policy tolerance for what Joe was doing over here. So Joe does booted. So he runs over to Twitch, and Joe only gets 1 or 2 views. I know one of those views are mine because I have to watch his videos to see what he's doing. I think mother might be Todd Fox, but we're the only 2 probably watches his videos over there. Nobody else is watching his garbage. And that's what he produces, is just garbage. He doesn't, I mean, he's not a creator, so that's why he's not on YouTube anymore. You know, he's basically off of YouTube, folks. I don't care how many times he gets on Twitch and say, look, everybody else still on YouTube. Look at all these Truebones videos. If Joe wanted to put his videos back up, why hasn't he? It's because Joe lost all his videos. You know, when Joe lost his one channel, the Joe and Drums channel, and that finally got taken down. Then he ran to the 3D Hypocrites and turned that into the new Truebones channel. He was ever saying, well, we have contingency plans. Those contingency plans only lasted about 2 or 3 days before that channel was taken down. And then he went to his Jose Future, and then he started doing the racist, bigoted stuff again. That only lasted for a couple of days, and then that one got taken down. And now he's on, I think it's this one, the Sam Smith one. And now Joe's being kind of cautious now. He's still posting the racist stuff up, but he's not loading up the channel full of videos like he did his previous 2. And the reason for that is that I think Joe is tired of reloading his stuff onto his channel. So what he has done is I think he got like all of his satellite little alternate accounts, and what those alternate accounts do is they hold Joe's videos on those accounts. And then Joe makes playlists like Truebones is not up for YouTube. Let me be honest with you, Joe. Truebones is going up for YouTube. You're not going to be able to sit back and make your racist videos no more on YouTube. You're not going to be able to have a outlet that you can reach millions and millions of people like you once did. See, Joe reached a lot of people with those old videos. And now you can't find Joe's videos no more. You see more of my videos than you see of Joe's. And exactly there should be... Hold on. Let me get close to the computer. Exactly. There should be a T icon. Sorry. Go on. He back doing his awful music streams on Twitch. Yeah, I mean, what else is he gonna do? I thought he did animation. You know, I thought he was this guy who has so much talent, and he had more talent than one gun. And that's what it is, folks. It's all about being jealous. You know, I think it was a movie called Rosewood or something like that, where all the black people had a piano, and one of the white guys walked up and said, I ain't got a piano in my house, but the black folks, I think they made that piano from they made it something or whatever. They didn't pay for it. They just made it. Just went out, just made a piano. And the white guy comes out like, I don't have a piano. What you got to do with the piano? And that's Joe. Joe's like, he can't be artistic. He can't do what One Gun does. So what he's going to do is he's going to shame One Gun, or try to shame One Gun, make up stuff, and do racial epithets about One Gun every day, as long as One Gun lives and streams. That's what he decided to do, folks. He decided to do it for 2 years, since 2017. And he's been doing it nonstop. It's 2021 now, and it has not stopped because he won't stop. But that's fine, because there are laws to protect me from people like you, Joe. And I'm just saying, Joe, for every day you do this, Joe, because what's going to happen is he was desperate. he is desperate to provoke you into doing something he can use against you. Yeah, so here it is, folks. So Joe, so I be when I'm streaming, Joe would get his alts, and they will come in here and start asking me questions, right? And most of those questions are basically some of them are just like something to be said, and for me to say something to it to prove that I'm harassing Joe or something like that. Or some of it is directed to see how much money I'm making, or who I'm working for, or what programs I use, or am I going to sell this, or it's all questions that Joe can record, that he can go to the BSA and tell them he's using this and he's using this, and look, he said to this person that he's, and that's what Joe means. He has video evidence of me doing this stuff, and I don't answer the questions. When I do answer questions, I answer very stupidly, because I know it's Joe. But I just pretending that those alts in my chat box aren't Joe, or actually real people. I know it's you, Joe. And good luck getting that fictitious evidence you're supposed to be given. He's a fraudster, people, and he's a con man, and we're all on to him. And he's trying to sit back and make me look like a worse person than he is by doing false reports of me. Now, he can do all the false reports of me on YouTube, but once he got out of YouTube, it's kind of hard to prove what he's saying versus if I've done it. Chances are I probably haven't done it. You see, Joe claims I've used a stolen credit card, and he just says the word stolen credit card. There's no police report. There is no emails to me about some card being fraudulent. I mean, all this stuff is just amazing. How my bank and PayPal says there was fraud, but it wasn't on my part. It was on Joe's part. And then Joe comes out and starts shaking his stimulus money around. Look, everybody, look what I just got. I said, Joe, looks like you got your stimulus money. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And so, Top Fox said, okay, you already read that. And it's just pathetic, It's pathetic all these years. Before I came in, everybody was scared of Joe. You see how everybody iClone community ran from him. Just ignore him, he'll go away. Well, he didn't go away when he was taking down all y'all crap, did he? Nope. When I went over there to say, hey, he's taking down everybody's crap who was in the contest, everybody, what was the name? PJTV came out, oh, you're out your guard, be quiet, be quiet, you and him need to do. I was like, listen, what is with you? Why are you saying this? Because I'm over here to let you all know, to let Real Illusion know that he's taking down all of the videos from the contest. This was a contest ran by Real Illusion also. But yet I'm crazy for telling everybody that, And what she did is she went in there and took my thread down, and she's probably one who's taking every thread I put up down her. But that's okay. That's why I don't post over there no more, because that's the kind of people that are over there on the Real Illusion forum board, and I don't need to stress myself out about it, and I just stay away from it. I will let Joe have the Real Illusion forum board. He can have it all he wants to, but I still have my project, and I still have the people who follow me, and I still have my 1, 2, 3 Facebook groups that actually have people in it. Now, Joe has many more Facebook groups than I do, and nobody. I mean, I went through these Facebook groups of Joe's, and all the likes that Joe gets is from himself and from his alts. If I want to know if it's a Joe alt, all I do is just go to one of his Truebones pages or his Sam Smith page, and just look and see who up thumbs his videos. So Joe has an ego. And when you go over there to see who up thumbs his Facebook page, you get the name, you look the name up, and you will see it's another fake page made by Joe. It's another fake alt or another fake person that Joe has made to come in and up thumb his garbage. Joe's whole affiliate program was all about him sneaking back onto YouTube, not YouTube, but Facebook to sell to make pages so he can sell his crap on a Gumroad, you know. So that's where Brandon Britton came from. There's always a bell to tell me something. Yeah, I saw Todd Fox's new video. It's hilarious. I'm not going to talk about it. I want to talk about it tomorrow, Saturday. I was going to save that for Saturday afternoon. You know, Todd Fox made a new video. Todd Fox made a new video. It was freaking hilarious. It was hilarious as hell. And I'm going to play that video tomorrow. I'll do a reaction video to it tomorrow, and we can go through it. It went through a lot of stuff at the beginning of this year. It went through a lot of stuff I went through at the end of 2019, and then some into here. But one of the biggest things is when I called the police, and the police came over, and Joe ran. I mean, he I guess Todd Fox was recording that Joe was picking up his water and drinking and shaking his hand. And then while I was going through the video, Joe ran. And when he heard the lady talking, Joe ran. And Joe tried to, and Joe actually hit the video. Joe hit that video. He hit that video. But then again, Joe in the video said, "It's all public knowledge. All this address and everything's all public knowledge." But Joe hit the video. You know, it's hilarious. Yeah, oh yeah, Joe got new slanders, folks. He got some brand new slanders, and that's all right, folks, because somebody like him has a small online social media, has a social media life expectancy, and thing about it is, all this stuff is changing, people. All this stuff of bigots like him going around the internet, like harming and harassing people and doing the stuff that he's done. He's just on a very short timer. You know, it's just a matter of time before Facebook catch up with him. YouTube has already caught up with him. Yeah, he's still putting smut on Twitch, but here's what I'm trying to tell you all. Who's watching it on Twitch? I mean, right now, the stuff he's doing is so toxic. Nobody's gonna watch his stuff. There'll be more people when more people start finding out where his channel is. They're gonna start reporting them into Twitch. You know. Yeah. She just told me. She just told me that he just premiered a video. Yeah, she premiered a video. But I don't know what to say about Joe. You know. What's this? I don't know what too much to say about Joe. Joe took the alerts off of his videos on the Sam Smith channel, so you will not get any alerts on any videos that he uploads. But you can see the videos if you're subscribed to Joe, like I am. You would see it in your subscription box. You're not gonna get a alert bell for it because Joe turned the alerts off. Because Joe knows the alerts on, I can see the videos. I know when he's streaming over there. See, Joe don't want me to know when he's streaming. Because he knows if he's streaming, I'll be able to catch him and report him in while he's streaming live. And while he's streaming live, that's the best time to get him cut off. And that's how all his other channels got taken down, because he was streaming live, doing some racist garbage, and I guess he's learned his lesson. and he changed it up some, folks. Um, but I will tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this before I leave. And I didn't want to make a long video about this. The show still goes on, folks. I'm still working on my Archive Infinity movie. I'm still getting that done, and I still got to get some acting and stuff done for a certain part. But work's getting done. You know, I'm proud of my work. I'm proud of everything I've done. I'm proud of all the people I've met who stuck by me and encouraged me to go on and support me. You know, I'm very proud of that. I'm very happy that I have that support net. And you people know who you are. You know, the ones I see and the ones I don't see. You know, thank you for all the support you all gave me. Duck and cover, Joe. Duck and cover. I want to take that little segment out and make that the beginning, like every last one of my videos. My videos about Joe. But Joe, and Joe is me and the people who watch me. They understand that you're just highly jealous of what I guess you can say God blessed me with. You know, and one of the things I thank God for is that He gave me a threshold for tolerance, and it takes a lot to go over my threshold, you know, and Joe went over my threshold so many times, you know, and every time Joe goes over my threshold, I find a new way. I always find a new way I always find a new way to deal with him. The newest way was taking down his channels really fast. I mean, this is the fastest I've ever took down any of his channels. And what I mean by taking down his channels for not being a creator, just being a racist bigot. You know, he only deals in racism and theft. That's all he has to offer to anybody. You know, that's it. That's all he has. That's all he peddles. You know, and he does this because he thinks he's going to get away with it every time, every day. He thinks he's going to get away with it. But as long as we keep a record of what he does, he never gets away with it. The man's blacklisted. He's canceled off of YouTube, and he's blacklisted everywhere else. He can't sell nothing. He can't really do nothing. But he's going to claim he's selling something. We know he's not selling nothing. We know Joe's running probably running a money laundering scam. He has junk for people. He has junk. All right, he has junk. All right, to sell. Somebody's buying that stuff. Joe gets the money and then he turns it over and then he holds it for him. I don't know, but it ain't the artist I know. I saw it. He keeps attacking me. I'm so tired of this nonsense. Well, it's over with on YouTube. I mean, he ain't gonna do too much on YouTube. He can't do too much on YouTube anymore. I mean, he all he can do is post videos and run. But you know, eventually he's gonna post enough of them that's just gonna take the videos down again. You know, that's the point I'm trying to get across to Polywick and everybody else. You know, I keep on telling you all I'm going to take those channels down because those channels are racist garbage that need to be taken off of YouTube. And I said it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but it'll be sometime in the near future when those channels come down. And they came down, didn't they? I'm just like, listen to me, folks. There's a way to deal with them. We can't sit back and play his role by lying and all that stuff. We have to be honest. We have to be honest about what we say about him. That's why I make it imperative that whatever we do or say about Joe, we make sure it's the God honest truth, and it's the God honest truth. We track down every place he's been and who he's harassed and victimized, and we talk to those people to see what he's done, and we make it all clear why you shouldn't do that on this, why you shouldn't contact him. Because once you contact Joe, you're already a victim, folks. You're already a victim. Once you contact him, you're already a victim because he's going to try to use you in some shape or form to harass and stalk someone else. And that's what he does. He used proxies. Look what happened to Rata Dynamic. He listened to Joe. He listened to his buddy, Joe's buddy, Rata. Not Rata. I forget the dude's name. Rogue Anime. He listened to that guy. And then he came after me. First, he wanted to come into our first Rogue Anime wanted to come into our group, and we was gonna let him in. He sent us a Facebook, but the Facebook looked like it was like just made. And we was looking at it, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. We said we didn't know about this because it said this looks like something that Joe would do. So I said, well, let's wait for him to communicate with us again, and let's see what's up. See if he got some art or whatever. We didn't see a lot of art from him. We didn't see nothing. And his Facebook page still remained blank. So we were just waiting to see if we can get some more information on the guy because we didn't know who he was. We didn't know if it was Joe trying to sneak back in. So it went on for weeks, and then one week I posted something up in the Real Illusion forum. So tired of it. He needs so he. What's up, Daddy Cool? He needs you to be a hacker so he can invent things for you to do that, excuse his crimes. That's the kind of mentality he has. Yes, sir, that's the kind. Point blank. Point blank. You can't trust this guy. And he will approach you. Because one thing he does is steal other people's work. I.e. the Real Illusion contest. Joseph Earl Mcpeek was iClone Malone. And Real Illusion knew he was iClone Malone. But since Joe under iClone Malone, I guess since he was not doing nothing or whatever, or harassing people, like he was at peak levels, they decided to let him stay in the forum board for some ungodly reason. But what iClone Malone did is, as Joe iClone Malone, he went around to iClone artists and asked them could he put their stuff on their website or on their what's the name, and a lot of us said yes, because I was one of them. Because this is like at the beginning before all this crap started, me and Joe. Then one day I just found out that they got rid of iClone Malone. Now this was right at the time when I kicked Joe out of our group, our Facebook group. And I originally kicked Joe out of the Facebook group because he was harassing this guy named Daniel. Now I talked to Daniel. Daniel, he lives in Spain. I used to talk to the guy, and I'll be I'll be working late one night on my school project, and he'll just pop in and say, "Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on?" And we just talk about video games and stuff like that, models and stuff like that, because Daniel's really good with that stuff. His name was Stone Clone. And then one day he just disappeared. So about a few weeks later, he pops back up and say, "Hey, that Truebones guy, he's crazy." He's like, "That Truebones guy's crazy. He's been stalking me." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "He's in the group right now." He's like, "Man, kick him out." He's like, "Hey, about that dude, he did this, that." Until I asked Joe, and then Joe said, "Oh well, he stole my stuff." I'm like, "No, that dude didn't. He didn't steal your stuff. You don't own The Witcher. You don't own none of these models." Something like it was just crazy. And then I started looking up Joseph Earl Mcpeek, and I saw the Beware of Truebone stuff. And then that's when I realized, like, oh snap, I made a mistake. I'm getting this guy out of here. So we went and kicked him out. We kicked him out the group, and he got mad. That dude Joe got mad because I kicked him out the group. It wasn't because Joe infiltrated my group. Joe never infiltrated the group and did nothing. Joe did have a mole inside our group, but we didn't care. It was just a mole. But Joe said he claims he put this, he put something up, some transvestite gay fantasy video he made again of me. And this will get kicked out. That's not the truth. That's not why he got kicked out. He got kicked out because Joe was stalking people. And on top of that, Joe lied to me. He lied to me the whole time, so it was just time for him to go. If he's gonna stalk people and harass people and run them out the group and stuff like that, it's this time now. At the time I wasn't really mad at Joe. I wasn't mad at Joe. I wasn't really mad at Joe. I just said, let's put him out the group because we don't need that in the group, And Joe got mad. He got angry. And he really got angry after the fact that I confronted him about some stuff I bought for him. And that's another reason why I kicked him out, because I felt that he was a con artist. He was stealing everything from games and selling it. And then say, "Well, I made these." And I found out he didn't make nothing with the Kinect. He didn't make nothing. What you talking about, Browse, dude? Here we go, folks. Hold on, here we go. What are you talking about, Bodysuit? I can't understand. What are you trying? Who claimed that Sam Smith is Joe? He claimed Sam Smith is not Joe. Who claimed that Sam Smith is not Joe? You watch Twitch? Oh, okay. But anyway, folks, this is just getting all too funny. Well, anyway, folks, I don't want to take up too much of time. It's about time for me to get off. And oh yeah, so yeah, he's back to doing. That's okay. You know, he, like I said, folks, he doesn't have a. Oh, here he is. He is live. I told you won't be able to see him do a what's the name.
Check. Like I said, folks.
You're not on YouTube. Yeah. What else?
Check. We're back, and I think it's gonna work. Pretty sure. Unless I change the audio engine. Because if I change the audio engine, then it's going to have a conflict. But that's okay. Wow. I don't think it is.
I don't think it's going to work.
I think it's ready to go. As you see. Oh!
This is like the 100th remix of the same stupid song that he's been trying to fool you into thinking he's done something, folks. This is like the 100... trying to find where my live stream at, folks. I'll just use this one. The Sam Smith we know has less than 100. Well, let's go and see, folks. Let's look at that. After this, I'm leaving, but let's check this out, folks. Here we are. Looking at his page. I see 10 subscribers. I see. This is a big. That's a billion bitches. Yo. Thanks for watching, Joe. Joe, which alt are you over here in the thread? I know you're an alt, and I know you're watching. So which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it, Joe? Which alt is yours, Joe? So we'll know what to say when you ask those questions on. Or ask me questions so you can go and relay them to the BSA. Are you making money off of this project? Hey, get him! He said it! Now let me package it up and call the BSA on it. What a maroon. What a maroon. Game over. Game over. You wish. So Bodysuit, you're saying Sam is not Joe? Pretty sure Sam Smith has less than 1 million views. Can you make him spell entrepreneur again? 1 billion views from Mom's Garage. Live from Mom's Garage. It's Joe Mcpeek Live. Oh, what a delusional troll he is. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go. That's why I'm not showing you his channel. I mean, I think that's what I'm going to do for now. I'm not going to show you his channel no more. I'll talk about him, but I won't ever show his channel. But I'm just going to set the record straight, everybody. On Joe. Joe's a con man and a racist and a bigot. I've went above and beyond the call of proving that whatsoever. Joe's whole point of saying I'm a worse person than he is, I didn't win no contest and all that stuff. Go ahead and go over there to Real Illusion and read the contest. And if you really want to find out if I won a contest or not legally, all you have to do is just send them a support ticket and see what they say. Because Joe's going to keep on saying it for as long as he lived that I didn't win the contest. I did win the contest, folks. And the thing is that Joe tried to discredit my work by taking it down with fake DMC claims. But Joe, if your only proof was you taking down my he left his live stream. That's okay. Browse to can relay everything to you. So if I stolen something from you, Joseph, or whatever, if you filed your DMC takedown notices, I filed my counter notices, and then after that, nothing happened, Joe. You didn't take me to court for nothing, and the reason for that, folks, if Joe was to have taken me to court over the fake DMCs, he would have went up in jail for perjury. Not perjury once, but perjury multiple times, because Joe has done this multiple times, and he thinks it's funny, and I'm glad he thinks it's funny, because the only person who's going to pay for this is going to be Joe himself. It won't be today, won't be tomorrow, but I guarantee you, it's going to be sometime in the future when all this comes down to Joe probably, hopefully, getting dealt with for the fake DMCs. Yeah, he ran away. He's on Twitch. I mean, who cares? I mean, who's listening to him on Twitch? I got 15K subscribers on my channel. A lot of people listening to me and watch my videos. Actually, let's see. I think I should be getting ready to hit 16,000 subscribers soon, and he's going to just be like stuck. He's just stuck right now, folks. He really is. Well, Browse Tube, let me tell you, this type of liar exists only in northern Michigan. In only northern Michigan could you find a liar like Joe, and that's right there at 69 Oxbow, White Lake, Michigan. I think Joe is a rare breed of liar to where he's so stupid that he tries to sit back and lie in your face, and he thinks that you don't understand that he's lying. He will walk up to your car and say, "Hey, that's my car. Can I have the keys?" That's the type of liar and con man he is. The man is fake, and he wants to prove that I'm worse than he is, and that's his quest in life, to find out something, that I'm worse than he is. Maybe I have an illegitimate child out there I'm not taking care of. Maybe I've robbed a bank. Maybe I've robbed a liquor store. Maybe I did one of those black things. You know what I'm saying? Here's a lesser spotted buffoon prone to lurking in garages. Grab Twitch video. Joseph had a farm. On his farm he had a fox. Yeah. Hell yeah. Y'all guys are funny. Well, let me get out of here, folks. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Not take a break, but I'm going to sit down and relax. And I got to work on some. I actually got to get offline and work on refining the script to archive a part that I should have had done before I start the Cyber City. But I got a whole weekend. It takes me like a good couple hours to write a script out. So I'm going to go ahead and write this script out for archive, and then next thing will be get back into the scene and just start using. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Motion Builder. Yes. You hear that? That's it. F you, Yeah, Joe. So make sure BSA is watching me tomorrow, Joe, as you report me in again. Don't forget to chime in, Joe, as one of your alts. Ask me a whole bunch of questions. Yeah, folks. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that like when I finish with you all. I'm about to go in here and yeah. I think I'm gonna go here and work on this script. Go and take that. Nice you guys are having fun over in the chat box, but I gotta go. Talk to you guys later. One guy.